The Second Wife. This story is based on a true story. Names and some details have been changed to protect the identity of those involved. But the lesson behind this story is very real. In a small African community, there lived a man named Tendai and his wife, Rudo. Tendai and Rudo had been married for 12 years. Like many couples, their marriage had gone through its share of challenges. They had experienced difficult financial seasons, disagreements, and moments when they wondered if they would make it. But through it all, they remained together. They built a home. They raised their children. They supported each other. To everyone around them, they were a family that had stood the test of time. But then, something changed. Tendai began thinking about marrying another woman.
At first, he kept his thoughts to himself.
He was afraid, not because he didn't know what he wanted, but because he knew exactly what his wife wanted. Many years earlier, Rudo had told him clearly, "I do not want to be in a polygamous marriage. If I ever get married, I want a marriage where my husband and I are committed to each other." Tendai knew this. He had always known. But now, he had developed feelings for another woman, and the thought of taking her as a second wife had become something he could no longer ignore. He spoke to some of his friends and relatives. "You are a man," one of his friends told him. "Our culture allows you to have more than one wife." Another said, "Don't be afraid of your wife. Just tell her. She will eventually accept it." The elders in the community also reminded him that polygamy was part of their tradition. The more Tendai heard these voices, the more confident he became in what he wanted. But there was still one person he had not spoken to. His wife. One evening, Tendai finally decided that it was time. He sat with Rudo and said, "There is something I need to tell you." Rudo immediately noticed the seriousness in his voice. "What is it?" she asked. Tendai took a deep breath. "I want to marry another woman." Rudo became completely silent. For a moment, she didn't know what to say. She had imagined many problems that could happen in a marriage, but she had never imagined that one day her husband would ask her to accept another woman into their marriage. Finally, she asked, "Is this really what you want?" "Yes," Tendai replied. Rudo looked at him. "Then, I need you to understand something too. I don't want to be in a polygamous marriage." Tendai was surprised. "But, you know, this is part of our culture." "I know, and our community accepts it." "I know. People will say you are refusing to respect our traditions." Rudo took a deep breath. "People can say whatever they want, but they are not the ones who will wake up every morning and live this life." I am Tendai had no response. Rudo continued. Part 2. Loading. Do you think? Polygamy is natural in African culture. And are you okay? Sharing? Your husband